Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, SIM Acquisition Corp, I just filed an 8K announcing a shareholder meeting postponement, and I am seeing one calendar shift that really matters. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. This company is pushing back important votes and extending deadlines, and it tells us something about their ongoing search for a business deal. Alright, let's dive into what SIM Acquisition Corp, or SIMA, has put out. This is a Form 8K, which is basically a report for important events that are not expected to happen regularly. Think of it as a company's public bulletin board for major news. The most recent event that was reported here happened on the 30th of April, 2026. This is the date the company signed off on this filing. This filing is from SIM Acquisition Corp. These types of companies are often called SPACs, or Special Purpose Acquisition Companies. Essentially, they are shell companies that go public with the sole purpose of raising money to buy another company. Investors trust the SPAC management to find a good deal, and if they don't find one by a certain deadline, the money is returned to investors. SIM Acquisition Corp. is incorporated in the Cayman Islands. This is common for many companies, including SPACs, for various legal and tax reasons. This is the commission file number. It is like a company's unique ID with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or CFE. And this is the IRS Employer Identification number. It is for tax purposes. We can see their main office address is in New York City. Their main contact number is listed here. The company is identifying itself as an emerging growth company. This means they are a relatively new public company and can take advantage of certain relaxed reporting requirements to ease their transition into public life. It is a common designation for companies like this. Now, the core of this filing is under Other Events. This is where the company announces something significant that doesn't fit into other specific categories. And the big news here is a postponement of shareholders meeting. This means they have to move a previously scheduled meeting where shareholders would vote on important company matters. So, the extraordinary general meeting, which is basically a big vote for shareholders, was supposed to happen on Friday, May 1st, 2026. But they've pushed it back to Thursday, May 7th, 2026. It is being moved from a morning session to an afternoon session in the Eastern time zone. This isn't a huge shift in dates, just about a week. But it is important because it means the company needs more time to get its affairs in order, likely related to their ongoing search to acquire another business. The main reason for this meeting is to approve what they call an extension amendment proposal. What this really means is they want to extend the deadline by which they have to find and complete a business combination or acquisition. Right now, that deadline is the 11th of July 2026, but they want to push it all the way to the 12th of July 2027. This is a significant extension, nearly an extra year. For SPACs, having enough time to find the right deal is crucial. If they don't complete a deal before their deadline, the SPAC usually liquidates, and the money is returned to shareholders. This extension tells us they believe they are close to a deal, or they need more time to secure one and don't want to risk running out of time. The meeting location is specified, the offices of their legal counsel. This is also very important for investors who hold SIMA shares or warrants. Shareholders have the right to redeem their shares, meaning they can get their initial investment back if they don't like the proposed business combination or extension. This deadline for deciding whether to redeem has also been moved. It is now Tuesday, May 5th. 2026 at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, which is just 2 days before the rescheduled meeting. This gives shareholders a little more time to make up their minds. This section is about who might be influencing the proxy votes. It lists the company's directors and executives, making sure everyone knows who is involved in asking shareholders to vote a certain way. Basically, the company is letting everyone know that their top people are involved in asking shareholders for their support. Here, the company provides more context and points interested parties to other documents. They mention they've filed a proxy statement. With the SEC, this document contains detailed information about the meeting, the proposals being voted on, and the company itself. They started sending this out around the 1st of April 2026 to shareholders who own stock as of the 25th of March. They remind people that the proxy statement and other filings are available for free on the SEC's website, which is www.sec.gov, or by contacting the company directly. This is a standard section in almost every filing. It is a legal disclaimer about future statements. They are saying that any statements in this report that talk about the future, like plans, expectations, or beliefs about what might happen, are considered forward-looking statements. The key takeaway here is that these future predictions are not guarantees. Actual results could be very different due to various risks and uncertainties. They are essentially saying, Don't hold us to these future predictions because things can change, and here is where you can find out more about what could go wrong. This section lists the exhibits filed with the report. The only exhibit listed is the cover page interactive data file. This is essentially the document's data formatted in a way that computers can easily read and process, which is common practice now for regulatory filings. This is the official signature section. This confirms that the report was signed by David Kutcher, the Chief Financial Officer, on the 30th of April 2026 on behalf of SIM Acquisition Corp. So let's put this into perspective. SIMA is a SPAC, and they are in a race against time to find a company to merge with. They've just pushed their shareholder meeting back about a week and, more importantly, extended their deadline to complete a deal until July of 2027. This suggests they are actively negotiating or are confident they will find a deal within that extended timeframe. Pushing the deadline is a common tactic for SPACs that are serious about finding a good merger target but need more runway. It shows ongoing activity, which is generally more positive than a SPAC simply letting its deadline pass. The fact that they are giving shareholders more time to decide on redemptions also indicates they are trying to manage shareholder sentiment as they continue their search. We are essentially seeing a company buying itself more time to execute its core mission. The real question is what company they are looking to acquire and whether that potential deal will create value for shareholders. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Check out the Discord in the description.